What we know about Charlie Kirk's shooter. On September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk, a prominent conservative political activist, was speaking on a college stage in Orem, Utah at Utah Valley University, UVU. It was part of his American Comeback Tour, organized by his group Turning Point USA. While speaking to a crowd of students and attendees, Kirk was fatally shot. The shot came from about 200 yards away, reportedly from a rooftop of a campus building. The weapon used was a .30-06 caliber bolt-action rifle, Mauser 98 model, with a scope, which was later found discarded nearby. Authorities also collected evidence like palm and footwear impressions. Who is Tyler Robinson? Age and location. Tyler James Robinson is 22 years old, from Washington County, Utah. Education. He briefly attended Utah State University for one semester in 2021. More recently, he was enrolled in an electrical apprenticeship through Dixie Technical College. Political and ideological leanings. Robinson is reported to have become more politically active in recent years. Sources say he expressed negative views about Charlie Kirk and disagreed with some of his positions. Family and community. Robinson's father and a family friend played key roles in identifying him from surveillance images released by authorities. His father confronted him, and then a tip was passed on that helped law enforcement locate and arrest him. Neighbors described the Robinson family as quiet, somewhat ordinary, and the community as shocked. How Robinson was identified and arrested. The investigation involved several pieces of evidence and cooperation from those close to Robinson. Surveillance footage and released photos, security, and campus video showed a suspect on the roof around the time of the shooting. Images were shared publicly to help identify the person. Weapons and physical evidence. Investigators found a bolt-action rifle believed to be used in the shooting and bullet casings. On some of those casings, engravings or inscriptions were discovered, some referencing anti-fascist slogans or other messages. Discord/digital messaging. Robinson's roommate allegedly shared messages from Robinson discussing logistics related to the shooting, retrieving a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle somewhere, in a bush, wrapped in a towel, communications about changing clothes after the incident, etc. The tip-off and family involvement. His father, after recognizing Robinson from the released images, confronted him. Initially, Robinson reportedly threatened that he would rather end his own life than surrender. But through conversations and with involvement of a family friend and youth minister, he was convinced to turn himself in. Law enforcement arrested him in Washington County, Utah, which is some distance from a UVU campus. Charges and legal consequences. Robinson is being held on suspicion of aggravated murder, which in Utah can carry the death penalty in certain cases. Other charges include felony discharge of a firearm causing serious bodily injury and obstruction of justice. Because of the severity and the political dimension, the case has drawn attention at state and national levels. Some officials are calling for capital punishment. Motive, context, and questions remaining. Motive, not yet fully established. There are reports that Robinson held negative feelings toward Kirk and may have disagreed with his views. Some of the casing's inscriptions, his messages, and his attitude toward Kirk have been flagged in investigation. But no definitive motive, political, personal, ideological, or otherwise, has been confirmed publicly. Community reaction. In Robinson's hometown, neighbors say they were surprised. Many say they didn't see signs of violent conduct earlier. Some describe him as smart, academically successful. Concerns about political violence. This killing has stoked fears about violence tied to political divisions in the U.S. Many leaders across the political spectrum have condemned it. There's discussion about security at political events, free speech, and ensuring peaceful political discourse. Legal process. As of the latest reports, Robinson is in custody and expected to be formally charged. Evidence is being gathered, statements taken, and prosecutors are evaluating the possibility of seeking the death penalty. Political and social repercussions. National attention. Because Charlie Kirk was a well-known figure in conservative politics, founder of Turning Point USA, media presence, speaker on college campuses, his death has been widely covered. Many political figures, including former President Donald Trump, have reacted strongly. Debate over political violence. The incident has sparked debates on political safety, polarization, and how activism and rhetoric may contribute to extreme outcomes. Some worry that public political figures are increasingly at risk of attack. Others see it as evidence that dialogue and political disagreement are being undermined by hostility. Community grief and shock. Local threads of sorrow. Among Kirk's followers, students present at the event and Robinson's hometown show how sudden and unexpected the tragedy was. It has led to questions about what could have been done beforehand to avoid such violence, and calls for unity even amid differences of opinion.